This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Dubai here ahead of fight week, Friday night from the Emirates Golf Club. Topping the bill, Mr. David Oliver Joyce, who takes on Stephen Tiffney. How are you, sir?
Brilliant. Feel good, feel happy. I'm enjoying the whole experience here in Dubai. I'm soaking it all up. Yeah, in the professional game, it's toughest test, but I don't look at it like that. You know, as it says, I've boxed some of the best boxers in the world. I have an amazing camp. Brilliant camp, best camp I've had in a long, long time, and I'm feeling really good, really strong. Tiffney's he's a tough guy. I have a bit of respect for him, but when we get inside the ring, it's either best man wins, you know. And I believe I'm the better man on the night. It will be the better man, but yeah, it'll be a good fight. You know, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, this one I'm going to win this belt first, and then we're going to look on the future. You know, I'll sit down with my team, MTK. They have big plans for me. I have the ability of being a world champion. I want to be world champion in the next year or so. You know, that's where I want to be at this level. I want to be in the top level fighters with Ireland and England. You know, and after this, I'm not a guy to call out names, but I want big fights. Yeah, like when I went professional, I came from the amateur game at 60 kilos. I went professional at 60 kilos. I says, yeah, this will be grand. And then I realised this is not my weight. You know, I went to super feather, still not my weight. I'm at a weight now I feel comfortable at, and I know I'm strong at, I'm really good at. So super featherweight wasn't my weight, featherweight is. So all the featherweight boxers in Ireland and England, you better watch out for Davie Oliver. Title. After I bring home that WBO.
IFL TV, I'm the real Andy from IFL TV, not the Scottish one.
I'm joined by Stephen Tiffney. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm all good, all good.
So I can hold the mic, you're all right.
I was about to grab it off.
And I don't know how they do things in Scotland, but we hold the mic here in Dubai. Yes, right. How are you feeling? It's a great opportunity for yourself, taking on David Oliver Joyce. What a setting as well here in Dubai.
Yeah, it's massive. That's why we've just been standing outside, looking at it getting set up, and this is a massive platform, and we're really excited. It's going to be a great fight. That's what I knew. It was the styles gel, and the fight makes sense. So I was excited when I got the call. So. Yeah, I just jumped at it straight away. That's what I say this in a few of my interviews. I'm 30 now, so I'm kind of like pushing on a bit. So I want to be winning this fight, and this is when it gets big for me. I'm sure we're going to gel really well. People that know us and have maybe seen us fight before know it's going to be a hard fight. It's going to be a busy fight as well, so it's going to be exciting.
Now, poor old Andy McGart. Couldn't make the trip over here, so I know he said he wanted to come, but I was coming here, so unfortunately he couldn't come. So I know you'd rather prefer to be talking to him, Stephen.
You're maybe right, but I thought he maybe would have sucked up to you enough that he was going to maybe brag a wee trip over, but obviously not.
Do you know the truth of it is, he told me in confidence, but I might as well tell you, his missus wouldn't let him go.
I knew that's what it would have been,
His missus wouldn't have it and basically told him, no, you ain't going nowhere. Tiffney's fight or not, you ain't going anywhere.
The lead would have been tightened. It would have been tightened.
Final prediction for Friday. Do you believe you could stop Oliver Joyce?
I believe I can. It's going to be a hard fight, like I say, but it wouldn't surprise me if I did. So, yeah, it's going to be...
Just a quick reminder, the title fight is currently vacant, so both these lads are off the ground. They should be able to reach the belts.
Are you ready to see some action? Make some noise! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He officially weighed in at 125 1/4 pounds with a professional record of 10 wins, 4 by way of knockout and 1 loss. From Scotland, please welcome Stephen Tiffney. And introducing his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, he officially weighed in at 124 3/4 pounds with a perfect professional record of 9 wins, 7 by way of knockout, and no losses. From Mullingar, Ireland, please welcome the Punisher, Davie Oliver Joyce. Your referee, Justino Di Giovanni, will now give his instructions to the boxers.
Okay, guys, we remember the rules. I want a clean match. Good luck at the corner.
This is one of those fights where you know the guys have prepared diligently. You know they are close to 100% physically and mentally. You know also, Barry, that so much is on the line and they're going to give it absolutely everything. I think Joyce must come into this as a relatively heavy favourite.
Yeah, of course, I think he goes in as a favourite, but no, with one being 32 and the other one 30, and this is a fight where they need to keep that momentum going in their careers. It's very, very important.
Joyce, of course, a European champion as an amateur, where he used to spar Michael Conlon so often. He's been sparring Conlon over at Adam Booth's gym once again. They've done about 50-60 rounds in the build-up to this one. He said that was priceless. Oh, big right hand from Tiffney. He plays counter-puncher through the first moments.
And then a left-hand back also there from Joyce. I think especially in the early part, it's going to be a little bit tit for tat. Get a little bit of give and take.
It'll be interesting how Tiffney's going to go about it. How much will he box? How much will he move? Right now he's staying enough in range, and that brings Joyce's power into it with 7 stoppages so far in his 9 wins.
Yeah, but he's moving around the target though. You know, so even though he's not running and not moving back too much, because I don't think he wants to give away too much ground there, Tiffney. He is moving around the target, so he's not just standing right in front of Joyce and allowing him to unload. Just got to watch that. Oh, good jab there from Tiffney. Just got to watch that low left handle there, Tiffney. It comes back a little low. That's better.
And so does Joyce's. It just could be that they're a mirror image of each other in opportunity there. We were speaking, Barry and I, backstage earlier on to Tiffney and his team. Spoke to Joyce yesterday as Tiffney gets through, and they were very much aware, Paul Weir was saying to us, very much aware that when Joyce brings back his left hand, he doesn't necessarily put it back up shoulder height or higher, so be interested to see if that can be exploited.
But it's been the jab. They've both been trying to dominate with the jab, with the left hand, and for me, I think Tiffney's just got the better. A good right hand there from Joyce, and right one back straight away there back from Tiffney.
It's been tit for tat, hasn't it?
Lovely uppercut though. And again there from Tiffney.
I think Tiffney's just done a little bit more through the first 2 minutes. But I'm sure Joyce will be thinking that as this fight goes on, his strength and power may well come into it. Although, Barry, he was at 1.25 pounds inside the limit. He's nearly half a stone lighter than he's ever been in his professional career. People will just be wondering, how has he made the weight? Has he done it properly? Will that play a part later on?
Yeah, well, it might play a part on the stretch, but time will tell, I guess. You know, but he looks in good condition, and he started quite fast and sprightly. I think Joyce. But for me, I just think at the minute, just ever so slightly, but not by much. Good body shot there from Joyce. Lovely little left at the body there from Joyce.
Who switches in and amongst that. The corner in Belfast at the Ulster Hall, that fantastic fight between Luke Keeler and Conrad Cummings, the rematch. He was in the victorious corner there just the other weekend in Belfast when Barry and I were ringside. He couldn't make the journey tonight, Pete, because of that heart scare a couple of weeks ago. We wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he is well on his way. Well, they'll have done the work between them in the build-up to this one. Oh, that was a cracking first round for the pair of them. They'll both have been buoyed by it and feel confident coming into the second.
We're both looking to be busy, but not overstaying their welcome with the combination, if you know what I mean. No, they know that someone's going to fire back, so they're not getting too greedy with any success they're having. And at this stage, where both fighters are very, very sharp still, It is about damage limitations. Don't know, the least mistakes you make early on, the better.
Nice. Terrific combination there from the Scotsman. Actually, one question I should have asked him yesterday when I was speaking to him, was he a Hearts or Hibs man? I'm guessing the fact that he's in maroon and white tonight, Tiffney, may well suggest that, but I could be wrong. Two big soccer-sized football sides in Edinburgh.
It's good again from Tiffney there, just getting the last little say there in our little exchange.
It's really classy technical stuff from the pair of them. A big right hand got through from Joyce, but then one back from Tiffney. Was he Joyce just off balance?
He might have caught him a little bit on as he was swinging himself, but the first right hand from Joyce was a beautiful shot.
And I suppose you do wonder, I think the prevailing thinking was that the power edge was with Joyce, Tiffney with 4 stoppages in his 10 wins. The feeling is that Joyce slightly the bigger puncher, maybe the stronger, but they're in close. Is that going to play to his strengths?
You would think so, if you can get those hooks and uppercuts into play.
Tiffney jab working well.
Good right hand there from Tiffney.
Terrific.
Again, paid back straight away though by Joyce. Good body shot there from Joyce.
This has been fought at a high pace and intensity, but it's technical stuff.
I'm not sure if there's a little cut of the right eye there.
There is. It's a nasty one. It's Tiffney, right eye. And while this round has been close again, you just fancy, I think yeah, there's definitely a cut for Tiffney. Maybe Joyce is marked up too. Nasty little slash on the eyelid. Nasty little slash on the right eyelid of Tiffney.
It is, but I got a feeling that Joyce's might be a little bit worse. I'm not
is
quite
it
sure.
On the eyebrow, on the right eye?
That could be anything from punching for the heads, because the heads are coming close in as well when they're together.
Well, there's Terry McCormick's on the right. That's in the glasses, Paul Weir. It's very much a Scottish corner. Eric Brown's in there as well. Here's the Irish corner.
1 round each. What I'd like you to do, sometimes if you're going to throw from long range, fall in on your shots, just to smother his counting, okay?
Well, it was fairly close. They were just a respectful distance, but that was fought at close quarters, the pair of them. You saw that slashing right hand from Tiffney getting through.
It was just Joyce just...
Here we go into the third round. Interesting you heard there in the Joyce corner. Johnny Roy, who's acting as trainer and coach in there tonight, he said 1 round each, and that's how I saw it. It's tight though.
Yeah, it is tight, and you know, and in tight rounds like that, you could have 2 for just the 1 fight as well, couldn't you? And I just think it's just it's good there, good work. It's just Tiffney sometimes maybe starting or having good success in the middle part of the rounds, and Joyce finishing the stronger in the first 2, but yeah, it could be close.
I think the important thing for both of them and their corners too is that there's no reaction and tactics to the cut. Saw in Belfast last weekend that Conrad Cummings really had to change his game plan in the 3rd round when he had a nasty cut, and that sort of, to an extent, changed the tactical complexion of the fight. But so far, this pair look like they're sticking to the plan. And the styles are gelling nicely.
Oh, it's good there from Joyce there. Just a little lazy jab there from Tiffney, and he comes back with a nice fast combination.
Oh, body shot there. Was it a bit low? Referee says yes.
Good shout by the ref.
I mean, I think that the shorts of Tiffney are just slipping down below the body protector. But he really has whipped himself into shape. He says he's been, as well as doing the rounds in the Loch End boxing gym, he's been running up and round Arthur's Seat, which is the big hill right in the centre of Edinburgh, the extinct volcano.
Nice right hand there from Joyce in our little exchange again. Just needs to slide that front foot a little bit closer, Joyce.
No blood, it seems, from the Tiffney eye. They've done a good job getting the solution on that.
Oh, what a whipping uppercut there from Tiffney.
This is shaping up nicely. This is a fantastic little match. Lots of quality up close from the pair of them.
I thought Tiffney would want to keep it just a little bit longer with the jab. Good.
Wary of punches there from Joyce.
You can hear both corners say good work. They're both having good quality little exchanges here, aren't they? Again there, Joyce coming forward with straight shots, and then Tiffney just under a bit of pressure but sneaking in that lovely little left uppercut.
And it seems round 2 and again in round 3, it's a bit busier from Joyce than it was in the first round, where he may have just lost it on that alone. He's busier, and it looks like Joyce is trying to have the last word as well, Barry.
Yeah. Got to start using that jab more here, Tiffney, just to keep Joyce from walking too close to the target and let his hands go.
And now it's Joyce who's marching forward. It may be Joyce who was part of Alex Arthur's journey towards a world title. Barry, same world title you held.
It was. Good fighter, Alex, in his day as well. Huge for the weight.
Probably should have been a lightweight all through his career,
probably
really.
Been better off and more successful because of that.
Oh, huge body shot there from Joyce. And again, this is a determined ploy, it seems, from the Irishman. Quite a few of his friends and family from Mullingar, County Westmeath, have made the journey over for this.
Now this is where Tiffney got to use that jab and a little bit of footwork, a little bit of guile in his movements, just to stop this little bit of rhythm that Joyce is starting to get into his work.
Well, I was surprised at the tactics of Tiffney through the first 2 rounds. I've got to admit, I didn't expect him to be holding his feet as much as he did.
But he was having success, even though he was getting caught as well, but he was having success as well with that. So you can see why he sort of stuck to that, because he was thinking I was landing good shots.
His dad, Peter, brother Jerry, and his wife Amy, they've all made the journey from Scotland to support Tiffney here. And his gym mate, Lewis Benson, who we've seen a few times on the MTK shows. Maybe ESPN Plus viewers will get a chance to see the Edinburgh man box in the coming months.
Nice little sharp left, took just a second to go there from Tiffney. But still Joyce, you tend to think, has a little bit more momentum coming forward with his work.
I think he's found his rhythm, Joyce.
Yeah, but he's still not having it all his own way. And Tiffney's having some good shots, but I think Tiffney just needs to get a bit more space and work behind that jab and use that footwork. And not to run, but just to move around the target like a little bit he did in the first round. Now he's trying to plant his feet and work with Joyce, and I'm not sure if that's the right tactic.
Oh, good strong right hand that from Joyce as well inside the final minute of round 4.
And also Tiffney's used a feint as well, because Joyce doesn't really move his head too much. So you know, a little feint, and hopefully you'll catch it for Tiffany's sake. You'll catch him in no man's land, and then you can flurry.
Well, if Tiffney does revert to boxing, I think it's fair to say Joyce is prepared for that. He's been sparring Michael Conlon in the build-up, and Conlon switch hitting and elusive. That would have been perfect preparation for a mover. I asked him what did he get out of that, and he said it was just great to see him and Adam Booth working up close. He had a bit of time with Booth in his corner as well for some of those spars, giving him advice. But just the communication, he said, was so impressive between trainer and boxer, and that was one of the big things he took out of it. And of course, that's something he's slightly missing tonight, of course, with Pete Taylor not in the corner for Emirates Golf Club in Dubai. And our co-feature between David Oliver Joyce in the green and Edinburgh's Stephen Tiffney. Tiffney seemed to edge the first round, and slowly Joyce, a bit like a steam engine's been picking up a bit of energy and timing, and he's starting to roll forward now.
It's good work there from Joyce, and that's the problem. It's hard to break a rhythm of a fighter. It's hard to break the rhythm you're in, even if it's a bad rhythm. So, do it early in the fight. For Tiffney, he's got to. I think he sort of started off in the wrong. You know, he's having success. He was earlier on. He started off in the wrong sort of pattern, and then he needs to break that. And like his corner was saying, use your boxing skills. Get behind your jab, echoing pretty much what we were saying in the previous round, Alex.
Do you know the impressive thing though for Joyce is he's earning his way in to getting his shots off. It's actually quite calculated, clever pressure from him.
But he doesn't move his head, Joyce, too much, and I think that's something that Tiffney's not really capitalising on. You know, that he needs to throw plenty of feints. And again, just move around the tag a little bit more, like he was. Just take a little step, use that back foot to move around to your left. Just push off with it, throw the jab, and move around. Just keep moving around that little semicircle around the body.
Well, he was just circling all through the first round, wasn't he? Even although he was in range.
And didn't take a backward step, yeah, of course, and still had success.
Now he's back to that. He's having a little bit of success with a jab, Tiffney.
Oh, it's good from Joyce there. First time he moved his head. Little slipping back and forth, and slip the left hand, through a right hand over the top.
A minute to go then in this fifth. We're already at halfway.
That's flown by, hasn't it?
It's been an excellent pace. And it's good to see that the cuts we saw in round 3 haven't played a part for either man.
Oh, beautiful.
Joyce gets through.
Do you know what was good about that? Forget about the punch. The 2 little feints before he threw the jab. Set it up with the first feint, and Tiffney didn't go for the second feint. That just made Tiffney sort of tense a little bit. Then the jab comes in. Clever.
Oh, that was nice from Tiffney.
Oh, good right hand as well there from Joyce.
He's looking stronger as this one goes on, Joyce, and that was half how you expected him to go about it.
Needs to get some success here now, Tiffney, just to break the rhythm there of Joyce.
He had a little, didn't he? But just little cameos in this round.
Cuts a little bit worse there, though, of David Oliver. Joyce there, blood dribbling down the face. In that corner of the right eye.
At least it's outside the cheekbone. And they may have a chance. It'll be into round 6 here in Dubai. Dubai Uncovered on ESPN Plus and IFL TV. Alex Steedman and Barry Jones enjoying bringing you the fights tonight from the Emirates. Well, I must admit, bar the first round, Barry is sort of tight and competitive as the first few rounds were. I gave the first to Tiffney. I think it's been all Joyce since.
Yeah, I think the second round was very close. It could have gone either way. I think, but the last 3 have certainly the last round was a clear Joyce round, because again, we talk about that rhythm and getting a foothold in the fight, so very important early on doors, and he's had that, and that forward momentum. Tiffney had been able to break it, because I think he just thought the wrong. He was having success. He thought the wrong tactics from the offset and forgot his boxing and tried to dig it out with Joyce. And he was happy. He was landing some good shots. That's not the pattern he needed to forge earlier on. He needed to use the jab and use that later on when he's starting to get a little bit tired to dig in.
Tiffney has a little look across to his corner for some advice. We just wondered about we tend to respect the energy and the strength of Joyce. I think it's fair to say, both as an amateur and early on as a pro, where he's unbeaten in 9. He's going to the body. A terrific left hand got through to the midsection there of Tiffney, but he was 1.25 pounds inside the limit, nearly half a stone lighter than he has been as a pro any time at all. It could just be, Barry, that with a title on the line, he's just at his right weight for the first time.
Of course, yeah, miscalculation. Doesn't always mean that they're oh, good shot there from Joyce. Left hook to the body, right hand through the guard. And Tiffney's just waiting too long to let that jab go, let the punches go. Just a second or two too long, and Joyce gets too close to him.
Tiffney maybe needs a change in the play, a plan B here. It's a really good start from him.
Oh, great work there from Joyce. Mixing it up, a little bit of weight, then little fast flurries, and not much behind him, but they're irritating punches. And on what they do there, they keep you occupied while he's setting it up. He's taking a rest or setting you up for a bigger attack.
Oh, fantastic couple of shots getting through. He bundled him over there. I don't think that was a knockdown. Let's see. No, push, the referee. But he did land about 3 or 4 hooks in and amongst that.
It wasn't a knockdown, but all of a sudden Joyce just stood still, didn't he? Just before that. Like he was, I don't know if he was hurt.
Fantastic little flurry there at the end of the round for Tiffney. Just the the sort of little breakthrough that he needed wasn't down the stretch here in the 7th. Nice right hand from Tiffney. How would you describe the style of Joyce?
But I think he's in an aggressive fighter, but with a little bit of guile. He doesn't just pull forward like a lunatic. I would say he's an aggressive counter-puncher, but in this fight, he's led, mainly. Because usually he likes to just slide that front foot in and force you to make a mistake and then counters you quite effectively. But Tiffney's just waited a little bit too long, so Joyce is taking the lead. And he's been leading off first, and it's going to be very difficult now for Tiffney to bring him out with his rhythm unless he can hurt him like I suspect he did in that last round.
But it's been a good first minute to this round for Tiffney. He's got through with a few of those left hooks. The left really working for him.
Heads clashing there a little bit as Joyce come forward. Got to start bringing those when Joyce gets close. Tiffney got to start bringing those uppercuts into play.
As strong as he looks, Joyce, what we know about the top level guys in this division, Barry, is that quite a few of them can bang. Of course, this is a sort of this is a ranking fight for the WBO. Oscar Valdez, of course, has come back from that nasty jaw injury that he had in that fantastic fight against Scott Quigg. You've got Warrington, Kid Galahad's coming up. Warrington in an amazing fight that you and I saw from close up ringside just before Christmas against Carl Frampton, who's looking to get back into the mix as well. Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr. still there or thereabouts.
Gary Russell Jr., fantastic fighter when he fights.
Yeah.
What a talent. Oh, so it's a fantastic. You literally got like the top 12 fighters in the world. It's just very good. I think a three or four stand alone, but then the others there are a real close chasing pack. That's good.
A couple of big shots getting through. Oh, huge right hand. There was a combination, and then he just froze Tiffney. He looks like he knows where he is. There's 30 seconds to go. But Joyce is going to jump on him. That's a weenie-looking fighter. A couple of right hands. Could be in a bit of trouble here, Tiffney. His hands are coming down. He's tired as he basically wears back with a left hand of his own. He might have bought himself a few seconds here.
Joyce, right, look at Joyce, right arm though, and not rushing. Joyce looking to pick the shots.
Catches him again right at the end of the round. He's in a bit of trouble here. I think the bell might just about save him, Tiffney. The referee's having a look. Another right hand. Where's the bell? Finally it goes. That was the longest 10 seconds of Tiffney's life, and it's enough to persuade the referee to stop the fight at the end of what was a pretty tough round, it's fair to say, for the Scotsman. And that cues wild Irish celebrations.
Great finish there.
Referee Justino Dejavin Alvani called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 59 seconds of round number 7, declaring your winner by TKO. He is the new WBO European Featherweight Champion, Davie Oliver Joyce.
And great to see that respect between the two fighters and the two corners as well. Congratulations there from the Scots to the Irishman, David Oliver Joyce, who's the leanest that he's ever been as a pro.
Cassius IFL TV, MTK Global. We're in Dubai here for the round 10 and MTK Global show. I'm joined by the victorious David Oliver Joyce. Got the stoppage of Stephen Tiffney tonight. How do you feel, mate?
Unbelievable. As I just said in the last interview, I want to thank all the people in Dubai for having us here in this unbelievable country and putting on a fantastic show, you know. Second of all, I never got a chance to say it in the last interview. Big sympathy to my coach, Pete Taylor, who could not be here tonight because of health reasons. Really missed him, but Johnny Lowe filled in, and we'll see Pete tomorrow in the airport. Sorry, Pete, didn't see you in the last interview. I thought the bell was going to ring and he was going to get that minute's rest, but I knew he hit him a good right hand right on the chin. You know, he was kind of lifting his head at the same time, trying to throw a punch. But the height of respect for Stephen Tiffney, I've got so much respect for him to get him in there tonight. And he gave me a go for it. He did. He tried his guts. He gave it a good go. But my talent, as I told a lot of people, I'm on the next level. That's a level where I'm above. I'm 2 levels above that, you know. And I should be in with world champions, you know. And that's where I want to be in the future, you know. Yeah, with my fantastic team around me, MTK, I know that this fight has opened the big doors for me in the future, you know. I'm in the world title route now, and that's where I want to be, you know. I'm here with the big guys, you know. In the next year, as I said in the last interview a couple of days ago, I want to be fighting for world titles, if not have them. As it says, I went lightweight, I went super feather. I'm a feather now. I'm feather to stay, you know. I'm feather to stay. Irish guys in Ireland, watch out. Davie Oliver's in town. I've got a lot of titles. There's Irish titles at home. There's Celtic titles at home. There's European titles I have. There's world titles. England and Ireland, Davie Oliver's in town.